A number of indictments returned yesterday. An update on our Hornets and Lady Hornets on the diamond and ball field. An update on COVID, what's happening locally and across the state. And a host of other news and information, including an updated forecast that has it looking much more like summer for your weekend. I'll be right back.
Are you ready for warm weather and a little sunshine? The Appalachian Wireless team has decided to have the ultimate spring break event. A sale so big with so many savings opportunities, you'll be thinking it's Christmas in April. The spring break event is going on now through the end of April, and all smartphones are on sale with Appalachian Advantage. Spring into an Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us on the web to see what deals have sprung at our spring break event. We know what you want because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
What's up, Magoffin County? It's Boone Williams, University of Kentucky.
Boone gets the call, over 100 yards rushing today. Boone pulling his way inside the 5, staying on his feet for the touchdown, Kentucky.
Make sure y'all go vote for my guy, Josh Poe, man.
I'm Joshua Poe, and I approve this message.
Check out the latest in savings on new sets of tires and vehicle maintenance at Conley's, like $150 back on Goodyears, $120 back on Bridgestones, and big deals on Firestone, Hankook, General, and more. All with perfect snap-on balancing, and where they only charge $35 for state-of-the-art computer diagnostics to fix exactly what you need and get you back on the road. On the web at conleytire.net or stop by in Staffordsville.
Car wrecks, truck wreck, disability, workers' comp, slip and fall, wrongful death. Your case matters to you.
Your case matters to us. Contact McFarland Tinker Law Office. With our combined experience of over 58 years, we're here ready to work for you.
I'm Neil Adams, Republican candidate for Sheriff of Magoffin County. My main duty as sheriff will be to protect all the people of Magoffin County, and especially our elderly and youth, from the ongoing drug scourge. I am not a politician, but I am a highly trained narcotics detective with over 21 years of law enforcement experience. I know and I see people every day that express their concerns about the illegal drug activity in our county. I hear your voices, and I'm letting you know that help is on the way. I ask all fellow Republicans to join my team in helping me to fight this drug epidemic in our county. Vote Neil Adams, Republican for Sheriff.
Hello, my fellow Magoffin Countyans. My name is Carson Sloan, and I'm a candidate for Magistrate District 2. As your magistrate, I will apply the same core values I have held myself to all my life. As your magistrate, I will always be honest, hardworking, trusting, and dependable. I will be a full-time employee for you, the people of District 2 and Magoffin County as a whole. So on May 17th, please cast your vote for Carson Sloan for Magistrate District 2, number 1 on the ballot and number 1 for the job. Thank you.
Hello folks, I'm Jeff Lovely. I would like to ask for your vote and support to elect me as your next Magoffin County attorney. I've been practicing law for 25 years. In that time, I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly of county attorney offices throughout Eastern Kentucky. I've learned that the best county attorneys are available and willing to listen when you have a question or a problem, and will do everything that they can to help. So I would like to ask for your vote and support to elect me your next Magoffin County attorney so I can be there for you and your family.
Thanks for giving me a little bit of your beautiful Friday evening. Indeed, gorgeous, just as was expected, and more to come weather-wise. It will feel much more like summer, early summer at least, over the course of the weekend before, you know there's something around the corner. It's Kentucky. A really strong cold front next week that will chop 20 degrees, maybe even a little more, off of daytime highs, give us some shower and storm chances, but not for the weekend. Your improved and updated forecast, even from just 24 hours ago, will be one to watch, as they most are, for whatever reason. We're going to jump right into headlines this evening. A number of indictments returned by the sitting Johnson County grand jury this week. 2 men indicted individually to begin. Both of those also indicted, named in separate indictments for being complicit with each other in another investigation. 41-year-old Joshua Wallen of Paintsville was named in an indictment alleged to be responsible for defrauding through a false impression or otherwise a woman in Johnson County, creating a total loss for over $3,000, indicted on a charge of theft by deception, Class D felony. Brandon Hensley, 31, of Sitka, was indicted on possession of methamphetamine, possession of a controlled substance, DUI, paraphernalia, marijuana, and improper container after being arrested on related charges on March the 18th of this year. He was said to have been in possession of gabapentin as well as the methamphetamine. And then those two men were both named in other indictments said to be complicit with each other, both Joshua Wallen and Brandon Hensley, for receiving stolen property over $10,000. The indictment saying that from June the 6th through October the 12th of 2021, last year, that both were complicit with each other in receiving stolen property by being in possession of over $12,000 worth of automotive tires, parts stolen from the Ben Tire Company in Hager Hill. 53-year-old James Sherman of Thelma was indicted for possession of a controlled substance, that being fentanyl, and possession of a controlled substance, that being methamphetamine. The quantities were not named in the indictment. 42-year-old Darren P. Estep of Keaton, Kentucky, was named in trafficking in methamphetamine and improper display of registration plates. He was found to be in possession of about 6 grams of methamphetamine and paraphernalia used in the sale of the drug. Another indictment named Michael Eugene Holland, 43, of West Van Leer, for tampering with physical evidence, possession of methamphetamine, possession of a controlled substance, fleeing or evading police, and reckless driving. This goes back to January the 25th of this year, when he was arrested on those charges by Deputy Jeff Castle with the Johnson County Sheriff's Department. 46-year-old Don Ferguson of Whitensville was indicted on possession of methamphetamine, and 20-year-old Jaden P. Brooks of Paintsville was indicted for possession of methamphetamine, speeding 19 miles an hour over or more, no tail lamps, and no registration plates. Next, a quick update as I spoke with co-workers earlier today of a Floyd County woman who works in Magoffin County and who was seriously injured and life-flighted yesterday morning after that scary 2-car crash that was caught on security surveillance video at our Sayersville Lee's Famous Recipe, which I showed you last night. The video showed the victim's car pulling here up to the appropriate stopping area, waiting on the lights on 114 at red light number 2 to change in her direction from red to green. After they did, she started to pull out, and in doing so, a vehicle ran that red light, as eyewitnesses say it had done to the red light number 1 just prior to at a high rate of speed, colliding with the victim's car. She was unconscious and unresponsive for much of the duration of the arrival of emergency personnel and bystanders who rushed to her aid. She was life-flighted from the scene to a trauma center, where I did confirm again earlier today that she was improving, she was stable, and being taken from ICU to a regular room, showing signs of improvement. No other details are available at this time. The Kentucky State Police Trooper Jimmy Stratton still investigating the crash. He charged a Leanne Bleeker yesterday with DUI and no insurance while the case continues. The two vehicles came to a rest some 200 feet apart after the impact. You can see the distance between the two after the speed of the vehicle which caused the crash was an obvious factor. Just a quick break, and then when we come back, more news, calendar announcements, birthdays, anniversaries, and more.
The past 3 years have been like no other time in history. We have had flooding events, ice storms, a 100-year pandemic, emergency service issues, and now we have inflation rising to levels not seen in decades. But in Magoffin County, we don't let adversity get us down. We have steadily moved our county forward, and this is because of you. Because of your faith and trust in me, I have been able to build relationships in Frankfort and in Washington, D.C., placing Magoffin County on the map as an up-and-coming community. Locally, we are continuing to renovate our county-owned buildings, properties, and parks. We now have a state-of-the-art 911 center, and we use every dollar of our road fund to repair and maintain our county roads. But as we all know, there is still so much more work to be done. I pledge to keep pushing for funding to expand water across the county, for economic development, for tourism, and other items to improve our community, as well as continuing to support and honor our local veterans. Again, thank you for your trust and support, and I ask for your vote for another term as Judge Executive so we can keep Magoffin County moving forward.
I'm Kelly Collins.
And I'm Taylor Shepard.
And we are with the Golden Law Office. We both began our legal careers in Lexington, representing the nation's largest insurance companies. This experience provided us with inside knowledge as to how the insurance company will defend your case.
We are now taking that knowledge and returning to our hometown in Eastern Kentucky.
As a partner at Golden Law Office, we are returning home to continue to help those hurt through no fault of their own. If you or a family member have been injured in an auto or truck accident, call Golden Law Office today.
Parkway Pharmacy, as always, promises the quickest service with the very best care and prices, and to always have someone there to talk to when you have a question. With 3 pharmacists, curbside, drive-through, and call-ahead service. Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville, 349-4400.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
First, let me thank those of you who have welcomed me into their homes. It's been a pleasure. For those I've missed, I'm not done yet. I'm visiting as many folks as possible. Let me assure you, I'm capable and willing to do this job. I believe it's time for a change. I will never let the citizens down. I will never lose my integrity, nor will I ever forget who I am or where I come from. I will always be a servant to the people. Customer service, better hours, friendly staff, and the willingness to help everyone will always be my top priority. Together we can make a change. I'm asking to be your Magoffin County Clerk.
Good people of Magoffin County, my name is Tim Watkins, son of John Clay and Melba Jean Watkins Sire, and son Sean Watkins, and 7 grandchildren. We have been servants of Magoffin County most of our lives, been there for you in the time of need. I'm in your need to make sure our children and grandchildren have a safe county to grow up in. Please help me to obtain this goal by voting Tim Watkins for sheriff. I know together we will make a difference. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Travis Joseph, and I'm a Democrat candidate for the office of Magoffin County Attorney. For the past 12 years, it has been my pleasure to serve as your Assistant County Attorney. This office is an extremely challenging and important job. In most cases, if you have to go see the county attorney, you're having a problem. You could be the victim of a crime, you could have received a traffic citation, you may be seeking treatment for a loved one with a substance abuse problem or mental health issue, or you may have a loved one that due to sickness or injury may be in need of legal guardianship. In those situations, it is important to be able to turn to someone with the knowledge and experience necessary to guide you through those difficult and scary times. For 12 years, I've handled all those matters on a daily basis, and I'm fully confident in my ability to serve you when you need help the most. On May 17th, I ask you to vote for me, Travis Joseph, as your next Magoffin County Attorney. Thank you.
Hello, Magoffin County. I'm Brian Montgomery, your current jailer. I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you for your vote and support in this upcoming election. I've been in this line of work for the last 25 years, with 14 years being at the detention center and now the last 11 and a half as your jailer, with continued training every year. I hope that I have helped you or a loved one somewhere along the way, and I hope that you will continue to let me serve you and come out on May 17th and vote for me, Brian Montgomery, for jailer, number 1 on the ballot. Thank you.
Let's go on to tonight's calendar. A lot happening there. A couple of job fairs taking place in the region next week. But it starts with, as brought to you by Magoffin Farm Bureau, a special anniversary. Hanson Rao called today to wish his lovely wife, Michael Rao, he says, the happiest of anniversaries on what will be their 40th tomorrow, for which he is thankful that 40 years ago on tomorrow's date, she picked him up at the swap shop. Happy anniversary to Michael and Hanson Rao. Birthdays tonight. Let's go on to birthdays. We've got 2. We've got 3, actually. I got a first happy 87th birthday wish to Wendell. That's Wendell Arnott. Happy birthday to you, sir, from a long list of family and friends. I also have happy 79th birthday wishes tonight to Laverne Arnott from your family and a great deal of friends who wanted to wish you the very best as well. Happy 79th to you, Laverne Arnott. I'm not done celebrating 60 years apiece. Rita Faye and Bonita Gay celebrating their birthdays 60 years old each on Sunday with a lot of love from family and friends. Happy birthday to you both. Happy birthday. Now, this isn't until the 14th, but you got to put things like this on your calendar so you don't miss them. The city of Sagersville, as well as the Sagersville Renaissance and Pop Chevrolet and Buick are presenting their Cruise In, an annual event, May the 14th, noon to 3 at the Sagersville City Park. This is for cars, trucks, motorcycles, free to the public. They'll have food, they'll have a lot of fun, and more. Hope to see you there. Now, here's a job fair, the first of two that I have for you. This is next Tuesday in Moorhead at the Mountain Comprehensive Care Center's new location, their new residential substance use treatment facility. They're hiring in Moorhead and in West Liberty as well, positions at both locations for behavioral health positions, including case managers, peer support specialists, community support associates, and more. Find them on Facebook to find out more. That is next Tuesday, 10 till 3. I'll get some more details, pass it along to you on Monday. And then, of course, the mega job fair coming up next Wednesday at the Mountain Arts Center. There's going to be all sorts of employers there ready to hire. If you have any questions, call 789-2857 or email careerhelp@bsacap.org, and they can help you with everything you need to know. Two great opportunities to find employment. A great job right here at home or very near to. Don't forget Revival nightly at the New Life Worship Center. They hope that you will stop and join them. Have any questions? Give them a call, 349-3055. Now, a big day tomorrow for the Democratic candidates here in Magoffin County, all Democrats and everyone who would like to be a part. If you want to, and you're a candidate, Democrats, you want to be a part in regards to campaigning, putting up signs, passing out materials, you're asked to make a $100 donation to the Democratic Party once you arrive. But this is a meet and greet for all Democratic candidates on the ballot. And that's just a few weeks away. That's hard to believe. Tomorrow, 10 till 2, on Route 7 at the Punchin Battlefield Park. They hope that you'll indeed stop by. Next week is the first week of the countywide cleanup campaign here in Magoffin County. That's for everyone who votes in Magisterial District 2. District 3 will be the next, but they won't be until May the 9th. And then District 1 will be the week of May the 23rd. And remember, the city of Sagersville has their cleanup just coinciding with this throughout the entire run. So call the judge's office, 349-2313, and the city hall number, I think it's 2409. I'm not mistaken. Remember, no hazardous waste, no construction materials, no liquids, and no household things. Otherwise, anything else that you can't set out with your household garbage, they'll come and get for free. Even big, heavy stuff, you know. If you've got something you want known on our community calendar or a special birthday or anniversary wish you want to share, just send it to me any way you can. Mail, phone, fax, email, Facebook. Send birthdays, birth announcements, and anniversaries you want published for free in the Sagersville Independent to Heather, my editor. That's Heather@SagersvilleIndependent.com. A memorial service for Gary Allen Lowe is to be held tomorrow at 1 from the Swampton Baptist Church. Lowe, 71, of Louisa, passed away this past Monday, survived by his wife Betty, his daughters Jody Brown here in Sagersville, as well as Allison Gerald and Terry Lowe Gerald, and 10 grandkids and 11 great-grandchildren. Services will be held this coming Monday at 1 for 56-year-old Linda Lou Penix Francis of Big Pricing. She passed away yesterday at her home, the daughter of the late Bruce and Mabel Adkins Penix. She's survived by her companion Teddy Montgomery, 2 sons, Herman Francis and Robert Francis, her daughter Chastity Ferguson, her brother Jackie Penix, 6 grandkids, and in addition to her parents, she is preceded in death by her husband William Sherman Francis and her sisters Ann Carol and Alice Sue. Services again Monday at 1 from the Ben Branch United Baptist Church. Burial will follow in the Pricey Creek Cemetery. Friends can call on the church Saturday evening after 6 on all day Sunday and prior to services starting Monday at 1 for visitation. It is never too early for spring to spring at the seasonal shop, and it has. With new ladies' fashions in and arriving daily from all the fashion houses you've come to love, like Royce, Mud Pie, Charlie Page, Simply Southern. They have a new line of spring tees from Ivory Ella and amazing scents in soaps, body lotions, and home fragrance diffusers by Michael Design Works, with something for every room in the house. Plus new home decor, and as always, so much more at the seasonal shop in downtown Sagersville.
Hello, Magoffin County. My name is Robert James Bailey. I'm asking for your votes to serve as your next Magoffin County jailer. I can proudly say that my work ethic has been validated over the years as a foreman for Rumpke. I deal with the public on many levels, solving issues they have encountered. Another one of my accomplishments is as a football coach for the elementary and middle school students. I have interacted and communicated effectively with both parents and students, and I will always be there to assist others when needed. If you're looking for new leadership, give me this opportunity to prove to you that I can perform all duties required as your next Magoffin County jailer.
Not everything has changed over the years. Fraser's Prater Drugstore is still your most trusted pharmacy, where you can get your prescription brought to you curbside or make your way to the counter for a snack, lunch, or an incredibly sweet treat. And check out Strings and Things inside the shack, the Radio Shack, musical instruments, guns, ammo, electronics, and more. It's as wonderfully unique of a shopping experience as is the selection at Fraser's Prater Drugstore in downtown Salyersville.
Since 1974, the Magoffin County Rescue Squad has been providing emergency aid and rescue services to the citizens of Magoffin County. In 2021, the Magoffin County Rescue Squad answered 307 calls for service, requiring 20,968 man-hours and logging 515 man-hours of training. On this May 5th, 6th, and 7th, the Magoffin County Rescue Squad will be conducting its 43rd annual media auction live through WRLV 106.5, Howard's TV Cable, Channel 15, Foothills Communication, Channel 2, and YourNewsToday's YouTube channel. All items and donations are also printed in the Salyersville Independent. Merchants from Magoffin County and Eastern Kentucky have donated items and services to be auctioned, and ad time can be purchased for $10 a spot. This is the primary fundraiser for the Magoffin County Rescue Squad. If you have any questions or would like to make a donation, please call the Magoffin County Rescue Squad, Station 1 at 606-349-5500. Thank you. The 43rd Annual Magoffin County Rescue Squad Media Auction is dedicated to the memory of Captain Carter Connolly.
Hello, I'm William Bill Meade, Republican candidate for Magoffin County Sheriff. One of the candidates recently said that training and experience didn't matter, that no one has done anything in Magoffin County yet. You know what? I agree. Nothing has been done in Magoffin County yet, but that can change on May 17th. With over 33 years experience in law enforcement, I have a strategy to combat the drug problem that we've been facing for years. I believe in and support rehabilitation for those with drug addiction. If they want help, we should support them so that they can return to their families and be productive in society. But we can't allow those that want to make a living destroying the lives of our loved ones to continue. If you're ready for a positive change, I ask for your vote and support. I'm number 4 on the Republican ballot, but number 1 for Magoffin County.
Now it's time for a COVID update, which won't take long. I don't think that's surprising. Yesterday I just spoke briefly of numbers for the state and nation. Case numbers which have just barely seen an uptick in the past couple of days and weeks. We'll not go into that in any more detail just at this time, as there's really no need to. However, I can tell you there is some more good news, as we have now seen Kentucky go back green. Since the last update and for the past couple of weeks, 3 Kentucky counties, and only 3 Kentucky counties, weren't in the green, and they were Johnson, Magoffin, and I believe Floyd, even though Magoffin County was still registering just a small number of cases. Regardless, we're all back in the green. That's, of course, the low threshold that you want to be in. Green is good. Green's always been good when it comes to this map, or, of course, the previous one. I spoke with Pete Shepard, our public health director, just a few moments ago. He confirmed that for the entire week this week, one of the lowest weeks we've had, the lowest before that being 4, I think, week before last maybe, but 3 cases in totality for this week of COVID at the Magoffin County Health Department. He also asked me to remind everyone that they are still giving out the Moderna booster, the 4th round or the 2nd booster, however you want to refer to it, on Tuesdays. They have booked up the last 2 Tuesdays, last 2 or 3. They're currently taking appointments for next Tuesday. I myself am one of them. It's just the first time I've had a chance to get up and get it. Hey, if you've gone this far, why would you not get the last one or the most recent one, right? My thoughts on the matter. Nevertheless, you can call and get your appointment for next Tuesday early on Monday, or they'll be booking up rather quickly. You can do so for the next Tuesday as well. Going back to state numbers real quickly, the positivity rating for Kentucky, which was up into the 30s at our worst, is currently standing at 3.12% as of today. The Hornets and the Lady Hornets played a doubleheader here last night, hosting Martin County. Before I go into some quick scores, no highlights, because I'm still struggling to make it to some games and some other things as well. So again, still looking for someone to get out and cover some news, do some stories, maybe some ball games, maybe some meetings, maybe some human interest stories on their own, either to bring back in just raw video form, maybe edit and bring back canned and ready to go. I'm also looking for someone, maybe the same person, maybe not, to sit behind the desk here and fill in and do a show from time to time. That would only really require right now, at the beginning at least, someone who is somewhat at least familiar with Apple's Final Cut Pro editing software, or even iMovie, which is just a simpler, much more stripped down version, but they both function very, very similarly. So just still looking for someone to kind of help out in those capacities. If you know anyone, please pass their names along or ask them to give us a call here at the newsroom. So how did the Hornets and Lady Hornets fare last night? Actually, I may have misspoke. The Lady Hornets were in action night before last. They hosted Martin County, and in 6 innings, they outscored Martin County by 10 runs, 16-6 your final score. That pulls the Lady Hornets at an even season right now at 6-6, 1-1 in the district. Lady Hornets right now currently sitting in about 6th, 7th place in 15th region softball. Lawrence County is at the top of that list, in case you're wondering. They're running on a 15-4 record as of right now. The Lady Hornets hosting Rowan County tomorrow at 4 o'clock. They were set to be taking on Betsy Lane tonight, but those games got canceled. As for the Hornets, they had a loss last night on the road at Martin County, but if you back up to the 2 games before that, 2 wins in a row, 2 much-needed wins. That gives them 3 on the season. They had a 6-4 game against Bath County, and then a 4-0 game against Martin County. Then they lost on the road to Martin County again last night by a score of 3-8. So Hornets right now sitting at 3-14, 1-2 in the district. They are hosting Morgan County. That first pitch has already been thrown. Started at 6. Good luck to our Hornets and our Lady Hornets. Now, how are we going to fare weather-wise? Well, glad you asked. A beautiful weekend in store. Fortunately, the next cold front around the corner doesn't come until afterwards. 52 lovely degrees tonight will wind down your Friday, I guess I should say. Mostly clear skies and a light wind. Nice night to be watching some baseball or softball. And an even nicer weekend ahead. This is the one we've been waiting for. I'm just sad to say it's kind of short-lived, but, we're getting there, slowly but surely. It is Kentucky, and it's the weather. And we know how those two work together. But they'll work together nicely. And in concert for your weekend tomorrow, we should start off in the low 50s, and we should top out around 84, 85 degrees. Will not be surprising for your Saturday. Sunny skies and just a very light southwest wind, 5 to 8 miles per hour. So nothing like the winds that we have seen. Tomorrow night, close to 60 for your nighttime low. And for your Saturday, a couple of degrees off our daytime high. We'll add a couple to Sunday night's low. 82 for your high. Sunny skies above that night, around 60. Winds, however, will start to pick up Sunday night, and Sunday afternoon actually, and Sunday evening out of the southwest, 3 to 8 on average, but up to 15, 16 miles per hour or so. So a bit breezier on your Sunday, but still sunny, beautiful, and 82 degrees. Now, before this cold front rolls through, we'll still be holding on to the 80s as we start off next week, but with it, we'll only see, I've got mostly cloudy there on your screen. I think Monday right now, and the update looks to be, we'll see some sunshine, at least to start. Partly sunny skies, and then shower chances will start off slight, maybe 30-40%, maybe around lunchtime or so. But as Monday progresses and as this cold front gets closer, showers will become likely throughout the rest of your Monday. 70% chance of showers and thunderstorms by that evening. And then temperatures fall 20 degrees right off the top. Tuesday, mostly cloudy, showers still in the neighborhood, quite likely, mainly AM, but nevertheless, cooler air will prevail. 62, mostly cloudy. Wednesday will barely hit 60, but it will be sunny and clear, and 38 degrees again for the nighttime low, and then we're slow crawl out of that hole. 60 on your Wednesday, then back up to 64 Thursday with sunny and clear skies, then 68, mostly sunny, and 58 for your low on next Friday, and hopefully improving into the next weekend. And that's going to wrap it up for tonight for this week. Enjoy a beautiful weekend ahead. I hope it's safe, fun, relaxing, whatever you want it to be. Be a great night to be at the Chris Stapleton Show tomorrow night. Just saying. Just saying. Good night. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you back here on Monday.